Now what are you waiting for? Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I'm here in our self-guided studio. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to make best use of our self-guided studio to create your own high-quality media. It's fun and easy. To reserve the self-guided studio, log in to your Studio Me account or sign up for a free membership. Then choose the Book Me tab to select your package for the Self-Guided Studio E. Select the date and start time and add to cart. If using the teleprompter, email your script to us prior to the shoot or bring it with you on a thumb drive. On the day of your shoot, you will be greeted by one of our friendly studio managers. They will guide you through the setup process and hand you a tablet with our self-guided studio app. From the app, choose between black, gray, white, or green background. Green screens are used when you wish to replace the background with another image or video in the editing process. They can sometimes be a challenge to work with when not in a studio environment, but we've specifically designed our space to make it look seamless. Next, choose your lighting. Pick the preset that best fits your project or make custom adjustments if needed. The studio manager will be happy to assist you with this part if additional help is needed. Finally, in the camera section, start the video recording or take a photo. If reading from a script, use the teleprompter functions to operate the teleprompter. The camera is located directly behind the teleprompter, giving the appearance you are looking directly at your viewer. When you are finished, the studio manager will hand you your SD card containing your media, which is yours to keep. For your editing, you can edit at home, rent one of our workstations, or hand it to us and we will custom quote you for the editing work. The space is perfect for headshots, interviews, testimonials, news updates, product demos, pitch videos, and more. Our studio managers are always here to assist you with any questions you may have. We're excited to see your creativity in action and looking forward to having you try out our self-guided studio. Forbes Field was the focal point of everything.
It was the hub of the economy. It was the place where everybody had a stake in Forbes Field.
Growing up, my family used to park cars on our property to make a little bit of money for people going to the games.
Yeah, it was incredible for a 14-year-old. You know, I started bat boying when I was that young. My father was a union official. My uncle was the president of the union. And most of the people that I knew and grew up with in Oakland worked the stadium.
Whenever there was a night game, the lights would shine towards my window in my bedroom, standing up in the air, and we lived right here, and that's where it went. But it was unique. But you didn't know how unique it was until it was gone.
My backyard's not 300 yards from where we're sitting. You could hear the sound of the bat, the ball hitting the bat.
I mean, we'd play Little League right behind this wall. And Maury Wills and all these guys playing before their game would come and watch our game. And then they'd go in, get ready, and play their game. And at the end of our game, they played a national anthem to start the Pirates game, and we were almost done. But we would stand, take our hats off, and it was like it was national anthem was played for us.
We'd play a Little League game while thousands of people would walk by us to get into the right field stands, and they would have to walk, and people would stop, and it, you know, we felt like we were big shots.
In 1960, history was made at Forbes Field, when Bill Mazeroski stepped up to the plate in the bottom of the ninth inning in Game 7 of the World Series and launched a home run over the left field wall, crowning the Pittsburgh Pirates World Series champions.
The Mazeroski home run is like the JFK. What were you doing? Where were you when JFK got shot? That's what people talk about. What were you doing when Mazeroski hit the home run?
I wasn't at that game. I was in school, 4th grade, and they let us out a little early. And we all just ran through Shenley Park to the back of this wall. And as I got to the back of the wall, I seen a ball bounce over, having no idea, there was a huge roar, having no idea that was the home run.
Did see the home run. I was at home when it was hit, and Oakland just erupted.
And it still goes down as probably the greatest moment in Pittsburgh sports history. And it's, 50 plus years old.
It's such a huge part of our history. I mean, Oakland owns it. I mean, it was when he hit the home run, he hit that. That's something that's nobody really has ever done again. And it was so spontaneous, that the people just went crazy. I mean, people just had a huge sense of belonging.
The idea of being in that stadium, and all the years that it was here and the players that played in it, it was iconic. It was. They made sure that they left some history. I mean, and it's 50 years now, and people still come to this wall, still take pictures at the flagpole.
Ford Field was the focal point of everything.
Piano in Bryant Park is a daily event that features amazing New York pianists. The featured artists play a 2-hour-long set featuring jazz and pop classics as well as original music on the infamous green piano in the upper terrace of the park. The artist changes every week, playing 5 shows Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. The week of August 1st till August 5th, the featured musician is singer, songwriter, and composer Dan Manjovi.
I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak.
Yes, I have done this piano park event, I think from the very first year that it started, or maybe the second. I think it was, I want to say it was about 2006. So I think 9 or 10 years. I love coming back. I love these events because I can kind of, play things that just hit me as the crowd is here, and we get lots of repeat people. It's just this park is just such a fabulous park. It's one of my favorite parks in the city, and so people feel comfortable here, and so it's a great place to hear music, and I love being here for that, and I love to perform. So.
In the show, Dan played iconic jazz favorites such as Fred Astaire's Cheek to Cheek and Frank Sinatra's Fly Me to the Moon, which you could see the crowd tapping their feet and singing along to. As a successful songwriter and recording artist himself, Dan integrated his own original material into the show. His music was featured in the 2009 Oscar award-winning film and soundtrack Precious. You can find his music on iTunes and on Amazon.
One more beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's my latest, and you can find that too if you like it. You can find that on iTunes.
In clubs, the main thing that you have to contend with as a performer is getting people's attention. And I always feel like the people that come here, they're already here, primed and ready to listen. So it's great. Once you just give them a good show, you got them, But I will say, as a performer, one thing I've learned, you've got the first couple of minutes, you just gotta get them.
And dance, dance, let's face the music. And
Sadie Nash Leadership Project, and these are SET Nashers. They're our second year students who come back in the summertime to learn about leadership and community organizing.
Sadie Nash has helped me build change in my community. I work with a local politician and I asked him for this job. If it wasn't through the encouragement of Sadie Nash telling me, you could do this, you can ask this man or just anyone for a job.
Sadie Nash teaches you how to fight inequality. It shows you how to challenge unequal power dynamics in your own community.
Sadie Nash believes that activism is the main key to making a difference. Every year they plan an event to protest and shed light on a specific topic that they are trying to make change in. In the summer of 2016, they chose to highlight the sexualization of women and protested at Grand Central Station in New York City.
People
think that we at first wanted an audience, we wanted to target an audience, and then we realized everyone is targeted by slut shaming. I mean, every woman, every girl is targeted by slut shaming. It doesn't matter the age, the gender, the nationality, the religion, it just doesn't matter anymore. It's just everyone is targeted by this. So we don't have an audience at all anymore. We're just like, our message is to stop it. And let's not encourage slut shaming anymore, because it's a way of interrupting us from succeeding, from doing bigger and better things.
Us being able to educate another person on what slut shaming is, I think that definitely made me feel like this was worth it, that I was doing something, I and my fellow sisters were doing something to make change, to make it better for future generations to come.
We knew we were going to start a chain reaction, we were going to start a change, just with the screaming and yelling, and it was never at all rioting. It was more of a celebration of women, and we just wanted to show everyone at Grand Central that we celebrate each other. And we celebrate each other not only through the way that we express ourselves with our physicality, but just as women in general.
It was to feel like I was making a change. When you're walking the street and there's people taking out their phones and there's people encouraging you to get your message out, there's not a better feeling than that, I don't think. I think our protest was bittersweet, but you know, we like to focus on more of the positive that happened.
Yes, they did, you know, interrupt a little tiny piece of our protest, but they just made us stronger. It made us join hands and say, you know what, this will go on. It will continue, and we left a legacy at Grand Central Station that day.